Hello and welcome to the Tier 1 final of the Brain of Online Quiz League. 4 weeks ago, 248 quizzers played a 96-question quiz in groups of 4, with their results from that quiz placing them in 8 divisions. The top 32 in Tier 1 have been whittled down over 3 weeks of quizzing to just 4, and one of those 4 will be crowned the Brain of Online Quiz League 2024. Let's meet the players. In Seat 1, he plays for the Zoomsbury Group in OQL Division 1 as one of their star players in their title challenge this season. In Connections Online Quiz League, his skills on the Only Consonants round are legendary. He's been part of the Zoomsbury Group team that's won 3 of the last 4 UK titles. Making the final of BOOQL 1 in his first ever appearance in Brain of Online Quiz League, please welcome Liam Hughes.
It took an hour, maybe a day, but once I really listened, the noise just went away.
In Seat 2, a player who has done pretty much everything in OQL, including winning OQL UK with 2 different teams. He's a former champion of the Pop Culture Challenge. His Cardi B team and Connections Online Quiz League have been in 5 different finals. He's a regular appearer in the list of the top 10 individual players in OQL UK. In 2022, he was crowned the Brain of Online Quiz League and is back here to reclaim his crown. Please welcome Iain Thoms.
Patriotic, slam fight, bright light, feeling pretty sight. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
In Seat 3 is a player who is known as one of the best pop culture players in the country, regularly qualifying for Tier 1 of our sister competition, the Pop Culture Challenge. In OQL, he plays for Persephone, and his consistent performances have been behind their promotion push this season. His Only Connect team, Scribes, won Series 6 of the show, and in Cockle, they won Division 4 with the Connections Online Quiz League, Series 6. Last season, he fell at the Brain of Online Quiz League semi-finals, but this year, he's made it all the way to the finals, so let's give it up for Tait.
So universe, do your worst, throw it all at me. I'll take your blows for all I know, their magic destiny.
And in Seat 4, a player whose quiz pedigree really is second to none. His Motley Crew team won Season 11 of OQL. He's recently reached the ICC semi-finals, and he's won an OQL live event. Outside of OQL, he's a jackpot winner on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He's been a member of the Aitkenhead team for many years and has won numerous local and national titles over the years. Oh, and he's also the current Brain of Online Quiz League. So please welcome Pat Gibson. And as always at this point, a big thank you to a lot of people. Firstly, our small but dedicated writing team of Rob Hanna, Alexia Jarvis, Lucy Reynolds, Dave Bill, Ronnie Jackson and Matt Barr. Thank you to Will Jones for maintaining all the technology to allow this competition to run. Thank you to Aidan Lynch for coordinating the writing team, editing the sets and helping the competition to run so smoothly. A special thank you today to Phil Small, who has edited this Tier 1 final set. To our fantastic readers, without whom this competition simply couldn't run, a massive thank you to them. Between them, they have taken over 300 games in only 5 weeks. No game has had to go without a reader. And finally, and the biggest thank you of all, to the 248 players who've entered this most expansive Brain of Online Quiz League to date and made it the biggest competition that we've managed so far. Your support is hugely appreciated. So, with that done, all that remains is to wish our 4 finalists good luck and get on with the quiz. For those unfamiliar with the format, each player has 3 questions of their own in each round. They have 30 seconds to answer or to pass. If they get the question right, they get a point. If they're wrong or they pass, the question goes down the line, with the other players having 3 seconds to answer for a bonus point or to pass. The order of the line is based on the number of bonus attempts, correct or wrong, each player has made. Trust me, it'll make a lot more sense as the quiz goes on. Players, can you all see the scorer?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, players, please keep your hands on screen at all times, and please do police this yourselves, because I am going to be looking at the questions and the scorer, not at your hands. So best of luck one and all with the Tier 1 final of the Brain of Online Quiz League 2024. Let's start with round 1, question 1 to Liam. Which former Green Bay Packers quarterback won his first NFL MVP award in 2011? By the time he was traded away from the Packers in 2023, he had won the award a further 3 times.
Rogers.
That is Aaron Rodgers, yes. Who is conventionally said to have founded the Mughal Empire in 1526 after defeating the Sultan of Delhi at the First Battle of Panipat?
Babur.
That is Babur. Manolo Blahnik launched a sellout collaboration in 2022 with which German orthopedic footwear brand, known for its sandals with wide-fitting contoured footbeds made of jute, cork and suede, and popularised by Gwyneth Paltrow in the 1990s?
Birkenstock.
That is Birkenstock, yes. Questions to Iain. Section 11 of the 1885 Criminal Law Amendment Act is commonly known by what name, after the Liberal MP for Northampton who proposed it? Both Oscar Wilde and Alan Turing were convicted of gross indecency under this amendment.
Pass.
Okay, Dom.
Pass.
And Pat.
Pass.
And Liam.
Pass.
Okay, first X of the match. This is the Labouchere Amendment.
Okay.
Iain, your second question. Every street lamp that I pass beats like a fatalistic drum is a line from Rhapsody on a Windy Night by which American poet, better known for the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock?
Eliot?
That is T.S. Eliot, yes. The American-Canadian composer Lena Raine has worked on many video games, including Caves and Cliffs and Tricky Trials, which are updates for which extremely popular Mojang release?
Minecraft?
It is Minecraft, yes.
That's my Mojang releases have run out.
Dom, your questions. Sandy Passage, the premiere episode of the cable television series Documentary Now, is a parody of which 1975 Maysles Brothers film? It stars Fred Armisen as Big Vivi and Bill Hader as Little Vivi.
Saturday Night Fever.
It's not Saturday Night Fever. Pat.
Pass.
And Liam.
Grey Gardens.
It is Grey Gardens, yes. Which relativistic modification of the Schrödinger equation has negative energy solutions that imply the existence of antimatter? This equation can be expanded to calculate the fine structure of the hydrogen atom.
Pass.
Okay, Pat.
Pass.
And Iain.
No, pass.
And Liam.
Dirac.
It is the Dirac equation, yes.
Oh, well.
And Dom, your third question. Which small town in Luxembourg is closest to the tripoint where the countries of Germany, France and Luxembourg meet? This town gives its name to an important European agreement, first signed in 1985.
Schengen.
That is Schengen, yes. Pat, your questions. Which 2002 Spanish song was a staple at school discos in the 2000s, thanks to its dance routine? Like the earlier Macarena, the routine involves a series of hand movements, but concludes with knocking of the knees together. It is believed that the song is about a man named Diego requesting Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight to nightclub.
Ketchup song?
That is the ketchup song, yes. With its capital at Argostoli, and sitting north of Zakynthos, what is the largest of the Ionian islands?
Kefalonia?
It is Kefalonia. In the sport of cycling, what word of French origin is universally used to describe the specialized water bottles that can be held in a cage on the bike's frame?
Bidon.
This is a bidon. Absolutely right. Yes. So at the end of round one, Liam has 5, Pat has 3, Iain has 2, and Dom has 1. Liam, the only person to use any bonus attempts, he's used 2. Round 2, Liam, back to you. Which British singer has been romantically linked with both Taylor Swift and Nicole Scherzinger, as well as the model Kendall Jenner and the actress Olivia Wilde? Ten seconds.
Matty Healy.
It is not Matty Healy. Iain.
That was my guess. Pass.
Okay. Dom.
Harry Styles.
It is Harry Styles. Yes.
Second choice.
Liam, your second question. Ernest Bolton, also known as Stella, was a Victorian crossdresser who was arrested in 1870 alongside which man, also known as Fanny? The pair's subsequent prosecution only resulted in them being bound over, an outcome said to be a contributing factor in the creation of the Labouchere Amendment. Ten seconds.
Jones.
Not Jones. Iain.
Pass.
And Pat.
Pass.
And Dom.
Pass.
This is Frederick Park. The failure of the Dirac equation to predict which anomalous energy difference between the two s 1/2 and two p 1/2 orbitals in a hydrogen atom led to the development of quantum electrodynamics. The discovery of this anomaly earned its namesake American scientist the 1955 Nobel Prize in Physics. Ten seconds.
Shockley.
It's not Shockley. Iain.
Lamb shift.
It is the Lamb shift, yes. And Iain, your own questions. The titular structure of which 1563 oil-on-wood panel painting by Peter Bruegel the Elder inspired the skyscraper that looms over the city in the Fritz Lang masterpiece Metropolis. There are 2 surviving versions of this painting, one in Vienna and one in Rotterdam.
Tower of Babel.
It is the Tower of Babel. Which current Baltimore Ravens quarterback, who succeeded Joe Flacco in the role, was voted NFL MVP for the 2023-24 season? This was the second time he had won the award, first doing so in 2019.
Jackson.
That is Lamar Jackson. The international tripoint where the countries of Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda meet is located in the eastern section of which body of water?
Lake Victoria.
It is Lake Victoria, yes.
Geography's gone. Well, some of it anyway.
Okay, Dom, your questions. What pathological term follows cystic in the name of an inherited disorder in which thick mucus accumulates in the lungs, pancreas, and intestines, causing organ scarring, failure, and vulnerability to potentially fatal respiratory tract infections?
Fibrosis.
That is cystic fibrosis, yes. Which band released the song that contains the lyrics, "A Pizza Hut, a Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a Pizza Hut"? A classic of 2000s school discos, this song peaked at number 2 in the UK charts.
The cartoons.
It's not the cartoons. Pat.
Pass.
Okay, Ian?
Fast food rockers.
It is the fast food rockers, yes. Babur's incursions into the Indian subcontinent began after losing control of which city for the 3rd time, on this occasion to the Shibanids. Babur was the great-great-great-grandson of a ruler who made this city the capital of his empire.
Jaipur.
Is not Pat.
Kabul.
Not that either. Liam?
Samarkand.
Samarkand is what it is, yes.
Let's see.
Pat, your questions. From 2021, the high street retailers H&M and Uniqlo both developed streetwear ranges with designs based on the 1980s subway graffiti, of which Pennsylvania-born artist and social activist who died in 1990, aged just 31.
Hearing.
Keith Haring is right, yes. Our hearts, though stout and brave, still, like muffled drums, are beating funeral marches to the grave, is a line from A Psalm to Life, a poem by which American poet, better known for the Song of Hiawatha?
Longfellow.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow is right. And the last question of the round. One of Lena Raine's most acclaimed works is the soundtrack to which challenging 2018 platform game about a depressed woman named Madeline attempting to climb the titular mountain?
Celeste.
Celeste is right. Yes, well done. So end of round 2, Ian has 7, Liam and Pat 6 each. Dom has 3. Dom and Pat 1 bonus attempt each. Ian 2 and Liam has used 3. Round 3, back to Liam. Which Austrian achieved a UK #1 with the song Hey Baby, released ahead of the 2002 FIFA World Cup? This cover of a 1961 Bruce Channel track proved extremely popular at school discos in the early noughties.
DJ Ötzi.
DJ Ötzi is right, yes. Said by Ridley Scott to be inspirational in the development of the film Gladiator, which 1872 painting by Jean-Léon Gérôme depicts a victorious gladiator standing over his defeated foe while Vestal virgins perform the title gesture? Ten seconds.
Thumbs down.
I'm going to prompt you for the actual name of the painting.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to
Pollice
pass.
Verso. Yeah.
Oh, it is Pollice Verso, yeah, okay. Just,
Okay.
yeah, Pollice Verso, which is also Latin for thumb down. How They Threw Rocks is an episode of Documentary Now that parodies which 1996 Leon Gast film? It centres on a duel dubbed the Melon versus the Felon in the fictional Welsh sport of Craig Mice.
No, I'll pass.
Okay, Dom. Pat
Pass.
and Ian.
No, no pass. Intrigued, but pass.
This is When We Were Kings.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Ian, your questions.
Yeah.
Santorini, Naxos and Mykonos are part of which Greek island group that sits in the Aegean Sea?
Cyclades?
They're the Cyclades, yes. Nicole Scherzinger's dalliance with Harry Styles allegedly took place during a break in her relationship with which other British man, a multiple Formula One world champion?
Hamilton.
It is Lewis Hamilton, yes. In 2012, H&M launched a sellout collaboration with which Belgian fashion designer, who began his career with Jean-Paul Gaultier. In 2003, this designer was succeeded by Gaultier as the creative director of Hermès, after he stepped down to concentrate his efforts on his own French fashion house, named Maison This Man.
Simon.
It's not Dom
Pass.
and Pat.
Mariella.
It is not Mariella. Liam.
Margiela.
It's Margiela, yeah. Sorry, Pat.
No.
Yeah.
Martin Margiela. Dom, your questions. Which former quarterback became NFL MVP in the 2016 season, the year in which he took the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl? Although leading the game at 28-3, the Falcons would lose to Tom Brady's New England Patriots in overtime. Ten seconds.
Yeah. Roethlisberger.
It's not Pat.
Pass.
And Ian?
Ryan.
It is Matt Ryan, yes. Dom, your second question. A service like a drum kept beating, till I thought my mind was going numb, is a line from I Felt a Funeral in My Brain, by which American poet, better known for Because I Could Not Stop for Death.
Emily Dickinson.
That is Emily Dickinson, yes. In the sport of cycling, what French word is given to the lightweight cotton shoulder bags that are handed to riders in a feed zone during a race? These bags typically contain bidons, along with food and energy gels.
Pass.
Okay, Pat.
Oh, pass.
Okay, Ian.
Pass.
And Liam.
Pass.
These are musettes.
Hmm.
Pat, your questions. The Lamb shift was originally discovered by Willis Lamb and Robert Rutherford when they used which effect to excite hydrogen atoms with microwave radiation? This is the name given to the splitting of atomic spectral lines by the application of a magnetic field.
The Mossbauer effect.
It is not the Mossbauer effect. Dom.
Pass.
And Ian.
Pass.
And Liam.
No, I'll pass.
Okay,
I think it's
this
one of two, but I'm not.
Yeah.
This is the Zeeman effect.
Couldn't decide.
The other one better not come up now.
Pat, question 2. What pathological term follows multiple in the name of a chronic inflammatory neurological condition in which autoreactive immune cells attack the myelin sheaths of axons, causing progressive disability through damage to nerves within the brain and spinal cord?
Sclerosis.
Sclerosis is correct. Babur had reconquered Samarkand after allying with Ismail I, who was the founder and first Shah of which Iranian empire, which ruled the country between 1501 and 1736?
Safavid.
That is the Safavid Empire, yes. So 3 rounds down. Ian has 10, Liam has 9, Pat has 8, and Dom has 4. Dom's used 1 bonus attempt, Pat 2, Ian 3, and Liam has used 4. Round 4, questions back to Liam. Part of the North Aegean island group, which large Greek island has its capital at Mytilene?
Kos.
It's not Kos. Dom.
Euboea.
It is not Yeboah. Pat.
Pass.
And Iain.
Pass. I'm just guessing you bar too.
It is Lesbos.
Hmm.
Lena Raine also created the score for the 2020 platform game Sackboy: A Big Adventure, starring the namesake PlayStation mascot, which had earlier debuted in which 2008 PS3 title?
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet is right. What pathological term follows ulcerative in the name of an inflammatory bowel disease that can cause serious flare-ups of copious loose and bloody stools, with the potential for toxic megacolon and fatal bowel perforation?
Colitis.
Colitis is right. Iain, your questions.
Mhm.
Babur was succeeded as Mughal emperor by which of his sons? This man's own son, Akbar, is considered one of the greatest of all Indian emperors.
Hamayan.
It's not Dom.
Pass.
And Pat.
Pass.
And Liam.
So Humayun.
It's Humayun. Yeah, it's not Hamayan, it's Humayun.
Ah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Should have taken a bit longer.
Iain, your second question.
Yeah.
The Documentary Now episode Juan Likes Chicken and Rice parodies which 2011 David Gelb film? David Chang, the founder of Momofuku, cameos as himself in this parody.
Oh. Supersize Me.
That's not Dom.
Pass.
And Pat.
Pass.
And Liam.
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
It is Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Yes. Iain, your third question.
Mm-hmm.
In the sport of cycling, what word of French origin is given to the member of support staff who prepares bidons and distributes musettes during a race? Other responsibilities of this team member include sorting out kit and providing riders with massages. Ten seconds.
I can't remember. Pass.
Okay, Dom.
Pass.
And Pat.
Equiper.
It's not equiper, no. Liam.
Pass.
Don't give us a letter.
S. Soigneur.
Swan, yeah. Dear me.
Dom, your questions. Which 1889 scandal was named for the London location of a gay brothel frequented by high-ranking officials? Henry Labouchere harshly criticised the Prime Minister, Lord Salisbury, for his handling of this affair.
Lambeth.
Not Lambeth. Pat.
Pass.
And Iain.
Pass.
And Liam.
No, I'll pass.
Okay. This is Cleveland Street, the Cleveland Street scandal.
Okay.
Yeah. Heard of that one.
In 2008, H&M launched a capsule collection in collaboration with Comme des Garçons, the avant-garde fashion label associated with which Japanese fashion designer, also the founder of the London high fashion emporium Dover Street Market?
Sasuke.
It's not Pat.
Ray Kawakubo.
Ray Kawakubo is absolutely right, yes. After moving on from Harry Styles, Taylor Swift expanded her canon of British boyfriends via a relationship with actor Tom Hiddleston, and was also briefly associated with which singer, the frontman of the 1975?
Healy.
That is Matty Healy this time, yes. Pat, your questions. The site of Aguas Turbias in Central America is where Mexico and Guatemala form an international tri-point with which other country?
Belize.
It is Belize, yes. Which Heisman Trophy winner and former Carolina Panthers quarterback became the NFL MVP in the 2015 season after he led the Panthers to Super Bowl 50 with a season record of 15-1?
Newton.
That is Cam Newton, yes. The design of the Bates Motel in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho was strongly influenced by which 1925 Edward Hopper painting, now housed at MoMA, which depicts a Victorian mansion in New York State?
Grey Mansion.
Not Grey Mansion. Dom
Pass.
and Ian
Pass.
and Liam.
Pass.
This is called House by the Railroad. So one round to go then. Liam has 13, Pat has 11, Ian has 10, Dom has 5. Dom has used 2 bonus attempts, Ian 3, Pat 4, and Liam has used 6. Round 5, questions to Liam. Holy the Bop Apocalypse, holy the jazz band's marijuana hipsters, peace, peyote pipes and drums, is a line from Footnote to Howl by which American beat poet?
Ginsberg.
That is Allen Ginsberg, yes. Garbolch is the easternmost point of which European country, and also the site of an international tripoint with Romania and Ukraine?
Moldova.
Not Moldova. Dom?
Bulgaria.
Not Bulgaria. Ian?
Pass.
Okay, and Pat?
Hungary.
It is Hungary, yes.
Oh,
Mm.
dear.
Would
Well
have
done.
just looked at the Hungarian looking name, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Dear.
And Liam, your third question. What word of French origin is given to the peaked cotton cap that traditionally formed part of a road cyclist's kit? Although less common since the introduction of cycling helmets, these caps are still worn on the winner's podium at the end of race stages.
Kepper.
It is not a kepper. Ian
Pass.
and Dom
Pass.
and Pat.
Pass.
This is a casquette. Ian, your questions.
Mm-hmm.
What pathological term follows necrotizing in the name of a catastrophic condition in which destruction of soft tissue is caused by flesh-eating group A streptococcus strains? The same term follows plantar in the painful inflammation of connective tissue in the sole of the foot.
Fasciitis.
Fasciitis is correct. Which Nobel Prize-winning physicist explained the Lamb shift in the hydrogen spectrum in terms of the self-interaction of the electron, supposedly while on a train ride? Earlier in his career, he headed the theoretical division at Los Alamos during World War II.
Oh. Should have bloody watched Oppenheimer. Lawrence.
Not Lawrence. Dom.
Try Anderson.
It's not Pat.
Pass.
And Liam.
No, got nothing. Pass.
Okay. His name was Hans Bethe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ian, your third question. In 2000, which Caribbean band released a cover of the song Who Let the Dogs Out? Despite its ubiquity at school discos, the track only peaked at number 2 in the UK charts.
Oh, man.
The Baha Men is right. Dom, your questions. Separated from the Greek mainland by the Euripus Strait, which Greek island is the second largest after Crete?
Yuba.
This is the one that is spelled Euboea, but pronounced
Evia.
Evia.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. No
Yeah,
clue.
that's very clear what you meant. It's fine. While Toby Fox composed most of its music, Lena Raine also worked on the soundtrack for which quirky RPG, whose first chapter debuted in 2018? The game's title is an anagram of Fox's more famous earlier work.
Deltarune.
Deltarune is right. The iconic scene of the priest silhouetted in front of Reagan's lit room in William Friedkin's The Exorcist was inspired by which series of 3 paintings by René Magritte that depict a nocturnal street scene below a paradoxically sunlit sky?
Pass.
Okay, Iain.
Golconda?
It's not. Pat.
Pass.
And Liam.
No, can't make anything up.
No.
Pass.
Okay. This was called the Empire of Light, or l'Empire des Lumières. Pat, your questions. Taylor Swift's long line of British boyfriends also include an 18-month relationship with which DJ, who duetted with Rihanna on the song This Is What You Came For?
Calvin Harris.
That is Calvin Harris, yes.
Speak on.
Parker Gale's Location is Everything is a Documentary Now episode that parodies which 1987 Jonathan Demme film? Bill Hader portrays the title character as a caricature of Spalding Gray.
Silence of the Lambs.
It's not The Silence of the Lambs. Iain.
Stop making sense.
It's not that.
I
Dom.
know.
You took my guess in. Pass.
And Liam.
Well, I knew it wasn't Stop Making Sense.
Yeah, so did I really, but
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
It is Swimming to Cambodia. And Pat, your final question. In response to repressive policies of the time, George Cecil Ives founded which gay secret society in London in 1897? The society took its name from a battle of 338 BC, which featured the destruction of a troop consisting of 150 pairs of male lovers.
The Luktra Society.
It's not that. Dom.
Pylos.
Nope. Iain.
no, Pat took my guess.
Okay, and Liam.
I really should remember it, but it doesn't. I suppose it doesn't matter immediately, does it? Pass.
Okay, it is the Order of Chaeronea. CHAE.
Oh my.
Well played, Liam.
Which means end the
Yeah,
quiz.
played.
Congratulations to Liam, who is the new brain of Online Quiz League. Pat second with 13, Iain third with 12, and Dom fourth with 7.
Would have been a very exciting game if I could get them guys
Yeah, I mean, I only win post battles, so
Yeah.
there's no. Yeah,
Yeah, really well
well
played.
played.
can't do it the proper way, but yeah,
And
great
thank
game,
you
everyone.
again to all of the
Thanks,
readers,
Iain.
setters, and players. Congratulations again to Liam. Join us again for next thing I think is a Pop Culture Challenge. Sign up is open now. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Good night.